yours doesn't work out.
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
These are facts. And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the
Check, mic check.
It's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Check, mic check. We are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Gaming Daily Live. I am your host, Icy Gaming, reporting live on the day's top crypto gaming news stories. As always, I'm excited to be back. We got a banger episode prepared for you guys today. Oh, is that just the light? Oh, interesting. Why is the light in the way of the camera? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're getting it right. Shout out to BR1 Infinite, not sponsored, just rocking the hoodie today. Happy Valentine's Day, happy President's Day, happy whatever day that you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate anything, happy Monday. It is a beautiful day to be alive in the interwebs of it all. Super excited to be back. Thank you guys for your patience. We didn't have a show on Friday. Some family stuff came up, and I got home really, really late, and I wasn't able to prepare the show. And it was just like, all right, well, I don't want to come on unprepared and waste everybody's time. But I do not like missing the show, so I appreciate everyone's patience. We are back Monday, locked in for the week. Crazy things are happening across the board. There is so much to talk about. I think we're just going to jump right into it. Thank you to all the sponsors that make this show possible. B3 Sequence, SoulForge Fusion, Yield Guild Games, YGG. We're going to talk a little bit more about them a little bit later. Of course, AI Rev, the official speculator and investor on Gaming Daily. every day we give thanks to those incredible sponsors who believe in my vision and also still are fighting the good fight, pushing crypto gaming forward. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get right into the first story here. I'm going to move over a little bit. Got to get the Twitter share up real quick. Let me pull this up. Is it the Sam Altman? Here it is. Sam Altman. There we go. Okay. Llama back in the building saying the Twitch video stream is down on your end, but it might just be you. The Twitch video stream is down. I'm getting a stream across Twitch, but yeah, I mean, definitely one to monitor. Either which way, we have you on the YouTube, so appreciate you being here as always, brother. I actually wanted to tag you on the Friday show when I canceled it, but I couldn't find your Twitter. I found it now, Llama6666. Dude, the Twitter search is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Crazy. Absolutely crazy that like can't find someone that I'm like searching for. Okay. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, by far the biggest news over the weekend, just in the world, OpenClaw is eating the world. It's an insane time to be alive. We got Peter Steinberger, the creator of OpenClaw. Originally, it was ClawdBot, then it was MoltBot, and then it became OpenClaw. He has officially joined OpenAI to drive the next generation of personal agents. Sam Altman and OpenAI got the pickup of the year. I don't know. I don't want to like be overly sensationalist, but the hottest free agent on the market. You know when they pick like the hats, they got the 3 hats, and it's like which one's he gonna go? He went with OpenAI for OpenClaw, the AI agent taking the world by storm. This was the fastest growing GitHub like repository download, by stars in the history of GitHub. It's absolutely insane. And so shook the world yesterday. I mean, this is how fast these things move. Major announcements, major movements every single day. It's really hard to keep up with, but that's why we do Gaming Daily Live. Sam Altman says that Peter is a genius with a lot of amazing ideas about the future of very smart agents interacting with each other to do very useful things for people. We expect this will quickly become core to their product offerings. He says OpenClaw, this is really important, will live in a foundation as an open source project that OpenAI will continue to support. This is really important because Peter Steinberger was on the Lex Fridman podcast. He sold a previous business for like $100 million. He doesn't need the money. And he's like, yeah, I could go be a founder again, but like, that's a lot of work. And he's like, I like my life. Also, if I were to just like sell OpenClaw, then it becomes, a for-profit enterprise thing. And he's like, I really like it being open source and pure. So it was really, really important that OpenClaw remained open source. And clearly, my personal opinion is that there were very big stipulations in Peter Steinberger signing with OpenAI that OpenClaw needed to remain open source as a project. I saw a take. We'll actually go to a take from Bankless, basically saying that OpenAI, hasn't really been too open lately. And so, this is a good move to kind of reestablish that open source perception that they are supporting it. Both entities have the word open in it. I kind of hate, it's funny that you say that, Llama, because for a while I kind of hated the OpenClaw name because it just like, I thought it should have been ClawBot. Because even internally I kept calling it ClawdBot. But I see what he did here. He kind of compared OpenAI with open and Claude with claw. So OpenClaw, it could be ChatGPT or Claude. It's kind of like appealing to both of the big boys. And so, yeah, major moves. Let's check out this clip from the Bankless podcast with Ejaz. We'll play this in a second, but he even says it. He comments on his own commentary, which is funny. He says Alex Finn nailed it with his OpenClaw take as usual. Shout out to the NFT god. If you know, you know. OpenAI's acquisition of Pete and OpenClaw is a very intentional move to dominate multi-agent platform orchestration. There is no focus more important than this for AI labs moving forwards. Once you automate coding, the edge moves to who can curate armies of agents effectively to achieve their goals. Everything from training to app building to running multi-billion-dollar enterprises. It's a really good take. This Week in AI also talked about it this morning. I was watching, Jason Calacanis and, his co-hosts really talk about like the form factor that was talking to OpenClaw, talking to your agent. Once you have that, you kind of stop going to Claude, you stop going to ChatGPT because you're just like, let me just talk to my agent, let me just send messages to my agent. Because that was eating into the moat, the defensibility, the use case for ChatGPT. So it makes a lot of sense. Let's watch this clip because I think this is a really good clip. It's only about a minute long.
Acquiring this startup or this project, they're going to turn it into something more user-centric and easy for people to adopt. They're going to put,
that's so exciting.
They're going to curate it into a wonderful user experience. Maybe give it a dash of the Apple Touch, and it's going to be super easy for anyone and everyone to use, including like any of your family members that have no idea what is going on in AI. They have the #1 coding model, and that's not just a claim. It is like many people jumping from using Claude Code to OpenAI's Codex 5.3. And they now realize that they don't want to get left behind again. And they're realizing this multi-agent orchestration, this personal agent world is very much going to be a thing. So they made the big, bold move of acquiring and convincing Peter to join them and help them fulfill this mission. So it's actually incredibly bullish. And I think part of how this evolves is that OpenAI is very much going to keep OpenClaw open source. I think that's part of the magic behind all of this. But it not only is it like a really good PR boost because OpenAI a few weeks ago, or rather a month ago, transitioned from being an open foundation into something that resembles kind of a closely limited corporation. So they needed to regain that open source nature. But also, people are just going to download and access ChatGPT to get access to this agent thing.
Yeah, absolutely massive. So, these are the bullish takes. There was the, pessimistic view on This Week in Startups. Highly recommend going and watching that show. You run it back today's episode. Jason did talk about it on the show. They don't tweet that much from, This Week in Startups or This Week in AI from the actual like Twitter accounts. But major distribution, major move, definitely a strike against, Anthropic, a major, attack or defense, however you want to think about it. You can think about it both ways. Shout out to Thread Guy. Thread Guy is actually live right now, talking a lot about this stuff as well. And I think that Thread Guy, he's been on I was watching a 20-minute tangent, him talking about this, before as I was preparing the show and before I went live. I think Thread Guy is an incredible orator. He's an incredible speaker. And I also think he's a really good thinker as well, which is really impressive because the dude's young as frick, man. He's like 23 years old, dude, and he's brilliant. I have a lot of respect and admiration for Thread Guy. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but, I think a lot of his track record speaks for itself. And I like his takes, man. I like his takes. So a lot of good stuff. He basically saying bro, the game has changed. The game has changed and it's hard to fathom or comprehend what this means other than it is game changing, bigger than the internet, he was saying. And I'm inclined to agree. The things that are happening with OpenClaw and AI agents and AI across the board is just one of the biggest opportunities of our lifetime. And that's why I keep talking about it, because I want to, anything that I'm doing, I want to share with you guys day ones, like on stream, where we can really lock in and you know, seize the opportunity. I think of myself as like trying to gather as much alpha across the space and then relaying it and sharing it with you guys on stream. And so this is the stuff that I'm doing. I set up my OpenClaw bot this weekend. I got a Mac Mini right here. I'm going to be working on getting my local LLM models like on my Mac Studio. We're going all in. We're going all in on it. We want to be on the frontier of this new revolution. So while Sam Altman was picking up the free agent of the century, what was like, what was his old buddy Elon Musk up to? Elon Musk was one of the original seed investors into OpenAI. They have a massive lawsuit going on right now. Elon Musk has been very critical of OpenAI, ChatGPT, and Sam Altman. So what did we see Elon Musk doing this weekend? Oh yeah, that's right. Playing Arc Raiders. Elon Musk is playing Arc Raiders. That is so crazy. This is in response to I guess this is a joke from the Babylon Bee, which I think is already like a satire publication anyways. Fake news you can trust. It's even in their bio. This is going to be delayed until after Diablo 2, Elon Musk commented saying, "Not much gaming for me these days, apart from 15 minutes of Arc Raiders here and there." He says the workload is too intense. I saw a funny quote tweet of this being like, imagine, you're just like topside, trying to extract, but you hear Elon Musk come over the proximity chat. Game of the decade, dude. Game of the decade. You got Elon Musk playing Arc Raiders and tweeting about it. Game, dude. Hard to say like it's not game of the century. I mean, that's such a like, how could it be game of the century? That's so tough. But by far game of the decade. By far game of the decade. That is hilarious. I need to know, like, does Elon Musk like have a gaming PC like in his office or like in like the warehouse, like the Tesla factories, like where he's working or whatever? Like, does he just like pop over, like boot up Steam, double click into Arc Raiders, and that's amazing, dude. It's amazing. I'm not surprised. Like, Arc Raiders is that good. I would imagine that he would like that game, but I wonder like how he plays, like is he friendly? is Elon Musk being like, "Go friendly, don't shoot, dude, imagine, I think I commented somewhere on this, like, dude, imagine Burnt Peanut and Elon Musk playing Arc Raiders. My God, that would be amazing. That would be content. That'd be the epitome of peak content. But from Arc Raiders to Fortnite, we got major big news coming from the biggest game in the world. Fortnite is teasing a solo leveling collaboration. It appears to be coming soon. They posted reference to the Weakest Hunter, which has a direct connection to solo leveling's protagonist, Sung Jin Woo's origin story. Fortnite is one of the goated games for IP and collabs and just like, people will often say if there's a metaverse, it is Fortnite. Which I don't agree with that take personally, but I just want to make sure that the stream is good. I don't agree with that take personally, but congrats to them. This is bringing a lot of excitement. I know all my anime friends are like, so like this will bring me back to Fortnite. Shout out to Peyton. So very cool, very fun. We'll have to stay tuned for that. GG's. And then the other massive story over the weekend Of course, we had Logan Paul's PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator selling for $16 million, 492,000. 16.4, almost $16.5 million. Breaking Guinness Book of World Records as the biggest card ever sold, biggest trading card ever sold, biggest by far Pokemon card ever sold. He did a stream with this. Let's see, I think we've got some other tweets. Yeah, most expensive trading card of all time. I mean, this was like a clip when they broke one record, when they were getting bids of 13 million. Shout out to Katsu for the clip. They had this live stream where they were basically debuting, I don't know, some new company called Rip It that he's starting. I wouldn't trust that with a 10-foot pole. This was obviously in collaboration with Golden, which is a massive card company. So their incentive. I mean, this is all one big show. Look at the face. Like, I don't believe it for a second. Ended up being the son of Anthony Scaramucci. And apparently he's starting a site called treasuretrove.com, documenting and collecting the world's treasures. I don't know about any of that. Listen, shout out to Star Platinum. We got to keep these guys honest, man. I looked into this Pikachu card quite a bit. I think it's all pretty dodgy, in my opinion. Allegedly, it's well documented that this card was formerly like a PSA 9 and then just kept getting resubmitted until it got a PSA 10. I think the card was even like visibly damaged in the corner. There's a really great YouTube channel that documented all of this, and you can easily find it and search it up. And not for nothing, the whole platform, the fractionalized platform that this was a part of, what was it, Liquid Marketplace, was a complete scam. For the way that, you know, people bought fractionalized pieces of this card and then were not able to benefit from all this, and the platform shut down and was like insolvent or bankrupt. I mean, it is so messy and dirty and fraudulent, in my opinion. Star Platinum does a really good job of documenting that and sharing it here. And shout out to the boy. This got like 500,000 views. He also had some other threads that got like a few million views, I believe, which is just crazy. Star Platinum has been getting views after views after views. So absolutely insane. I used to be a fan of Logan Paul. I thought Impulsive was a really good podcast when it first started. And I thought that he was like on his redemption arc. And, you know, I was like, listen, you know, everyone makes mistakes. I didn't care for him in like the YouTube days, but I thought the podcast was really good. And I thought that he was like a very shrewd business person and hardworking, you know, creator, and, you know, just a guy trying to like do it right. And I couldn't have been more wrong. I think everything that happened with CryptoZoo was a complete scam, you know, and CoffeeZilla called him out, and the way that Logan Paul, you know, tried to like sue CoffeeZilla, and they even have their lawsuit and then backtrack, but then they're still doing it. I mean, it's all just so messy that I wouldn't touch anything that Logan Paul does with a 10-foot pole. I think they're just here to extract money. And I think that I think everything that he says online is like fake and hollow. And I mean, this is why I didn't really cover this story too much, because when I looked into the Pikachu card thing, it was like, dude, this is just a sham, man. This is absolute garbage. Oh, here it is. This is Star Platinum has 2 million views on this post. Just like ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
The PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card for 16 million.
Someone was like, why would they do this? Like, why would they all be in on it? Like, you think all these companies would be in on it? Guinness Book of World Records, Golden, all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, dude, I actually do think that they would all be in on it. Is it this one? No, I don't think I have that tweet. It's like, yeah, it's gross. It's absolutely gross. You know, and I don't even believe that the sale is real. You know, like, I'm sure some backhanded deal. I mean, it's like, dude, $16 million to Logan Paul is nothing, you know? Like, they have so much money that they can... This is all a marketing stunt. This was all a ploy marketing stunt. You know, who knows what's going on behind the scenes. I want nothing to do with this, to be honest. Other than just, like, to cover it today, to be like, yeah, didn't care for it, not interested, don't believe it, don't trust it. And it's a shame. It's a shame for Pikachu and Pokemon to be like, you know, associated in this way. It's a shame because I really believe that Logan Paul did great things for Pokemon and trading cards. Like when he went on that whole arc of buying the box and opening the cards and collecting, like it seemed like his interest was pure and genuine at the time. But yeah, I mean, what he's done with it since has just been gross. And he even sold the moments as NFTs, which was garbage. So yeah, we're gonna move on from negative Pokemon news to positive Pokemon news. Let me get this. Actually, you know what? Can I just go back here? Almost. Let me frame this a little bit better. So let me try to zoom in here. So, Pokemon Pokopia. We talked about this last week. The director of the game, Takuto Edogawa, confirms that Minecraft-style cloud servers, will be available, and that they don't require the host to be online. Very, very cool. Very exciting. People are getting excited for this. And yeah, the servers don't need to be online, so that's great. He says, can't give a specific number of people, but this is the largest number of people involved in any title developed by W-Force, Omega Force to date. Moreover, creative work on the game wasn't one-sided with Game Freak and the Pokemon Company only approving submissions. New Pokemon designs were created and iterated on together all the way through. Says the most important bit here is that even if the host island owner isn't playing, everyone can join in and play. The team is calling the system Cloud Island and essentially works like you were thinking. Minecraft's private persistent servers. This potentially means it's a sort of online feature that will one day go offline, but it opens up many possibilities and should make Pokemon Pokopia immensely more attractive for those of us whose schedules rarely line up. So very fun, very exciting. Very cool to continue to see, positive things around that. Moving on, let's go back to the AI agents, and we got this banger post from Predzor from over the weekend. Fun fact, apparently he had his AI agent even write this article, which is insane. People are using their agents, man. People are using AI. We are in the time of AI. So Predzor built an army of AI agents that work 24/7 while he sleeps. The future of content creation isn't human versus AI. It's human plus AI crew. He's got 5 specialized agents that handle research, creativity, strategy, and storytelling while he focuses on what's important. And he themed them on The Matrix. I am so jealous of this. This is so brilliant. If you're going to have agents, like theming them as the Matrix agents is like so good. So he's got Trinity, the researcher, Morpheus, the creative, Neo, the strategist, Oracle, the storyteller. He's got 5 agents, Cypher, wakes up, visual generation, automated editing pipeline, auto posting to all platforms. And you can even see like his control panel here. You can see Neo there, see the code, control the matrix, blueprints, business plans, competition analysis, structured scripts, master vision, planning for the long term. The agent is active. So cool. Shout out to Predzor. Congratulations for setting this up. 1. Number 2, he helped me set up my OpenClaw. I'm going to be building out my army of AI agents that are going to be working for me as well. This is the time that we are living in, and you got to strike while the iron is hot and take advantage of the opportunities in front of you. So very, very exciting. But with that said, guys, this is a crypto gaming show. What are we doing? Have we even talked about any crypto games? The only crypto game we've talked about is Crypto Zoo from Logan Paul, and that we all know how that went. So moving on, some of the top stories from today and over the past weekend. Might and Magic Fates is still having early access on Steam. It is officially live. They got a launch giveaway. You can like and repost and drop a screenshot of the game home screen for a chance to win a founder key. I actually think I bought one of these founder keys from them. So GG, look at all these people making accounts and jumping in for the giveaway. Banger, absolute banger. Congratulations to them. Apparently, they've had over 1 million games played already. This is on the 13th that they posted this, which is crazy. So they got the leaderboards going up. I mean, every time I post about crypto games, people are like, Might and Magic Fates. Might and Magic Fates. People are loving Might and Magic Fates. GM, Ice and Dark. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Looks like the Twitch is up. So hope you're doing well, man. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Welcome back to the stream. Let's keep it going here, guys. Treeverse Season 2 is coming tomorrow. 10 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. UTC. Treeverse Season 2. Massive. Inhuman tomorrow, as in 7 hours. I think tomorrow, like the 17th. Unless they're live now. Very exciting for Treeverse Season 2. One of the biggest games on Immutable. One of the biggest legacy games from, the first crypto gaming cycle, 2021, 2022, from Loopify and Endless Clouds. One of the ones that people are pinning their hopes on and to. The game showed early promise, although we did have some play tests where people said, hey, game looks good, but, where's the fun? Doesn't really have the fun yet. But they have been shipping relentlessly, building behind the scenes, and now Season 2 is here. There's no video in Twitch. Huh. Okay. Thank you for that update, Ice and Dark. This is what Llama said as well, which is very odd. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to look into it. We are live on YouTube and Twitter. Wait, why can't I'm trying to get Twitch. Twitch, open up. Why is that in settings? What am I doing? Oh, here we go. Apps, Twitch app. I got to re-download it. My phone is full of storage. We're going to keep it moving, guys. Come over to YouTube. Come over to Twitter. We are live. We do have a investor note from Loopify that he wrote to the investors as Season 2 is approaching. He says, over the last year, more than 1+ decently funded game has died in Web3 gaming per week. He said a game per week shut down or died. In my opinion, this is a result of many things, but it comes down to one. Games are very expensive and hard to fake. So if you blow all your money in a very hype marketing campaign and it doesn't work out, you will go bankrupt, as it's hard to make as much revenue as you spend. He says we've yet to see a widely successful, sustainable game, even at the top level, for those who have launched and still exist today. Treeverse was birthed by the Axie period in 2021. Truthfully, there are maybe a few on my hand I can name that exist from back then. What do we got? Star Atlas? Illuvium, kind of. Splinterlands. Parallel might fall in that early category-ish, kind of. What do we think? What else? I'm trying to think of like games from back then that are still active today. I mean, Guild of Guardians, Gods Unchained, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I haven't checked in on them or even heard from them in quite a while, so maybe not. Big time-ish. But yeah, not a lot of games. We had more born in 2024 with the new round of hype, and most of them are already dead today in less than 2 years. Very smart person told me once that as a company, you can simply survive and you will outlive your competition. That is true, but it only matters if you succeed in the end. It doesn't matter if you die a year later. However, it does limit the shots on board external people can have. Okay, I've been in gaming for 5+ years now, invested over 7 figures, pretty much all of my time and reputation. We went through the highs and the lows. Truthfully, there's probably a dozen games that have a realistic chance of succeeding in the next few years, and there may not be any more in the next decade unless one succeeds, a hype wave returns again for whatever reason, and they have to do it on their own terms because there is no more funding coming. It has to be a brutal grind where you decide what to sacrifice. I don't think it has shutdown vibes, Llama. We can talk a little bit more about that in a second. So if you think gaming even has a slight bit of chance, you should believe in us or any other game still here fighting. Now words are mostly meaningless. Games are extremely hard, even if you push development off the line after multiple years. That is just one blocker out of many. The final goal is sustainability and monetization over a prolonged period of time. I guess this was more or less the message that he sent. Hold on. I want to pull up the full thing. He mentions Gala Games, Illuvium, Overworld, Pixels, Off the Grid, Fableborn, Endless Clouds is taking the road of being very careful. We're lucky to survive now. We have more than 1.5 years of runway left. Within this time period, we are working very hard to get a stage to make revenue, which is the purpose of every business in multiple ways. Every milestone we want to achieve is a full official launch of Treeverse, ready on the stores, live with monetization and pushing heavy on marketing. You have any belief in gaming and do want it to succeed, simply put. I got to go to like the full article because we got to pull up the full thing. I was trying to like read it, but I got to go to this. Let's go to the website view, and then I got to add this. One second. Okay, here it is. If you have any belief in gaming and do want to see it succeed, simply there are a few shots you can take at this point since most are dead. With those in cycles, dead and hype died down, it at least means multiple years for games to catch up again if they can even get funding. All of your support is appreciated. We are still here and we will be here. Season 2 will be launching this week. Try it out. He says we are lucky to survive until now. Wow. Oh, I'm like, not even, my goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to like digest this and process all of this. Very interesting. I mean, okay, so it's just like Web 2 gaming with extra difficulty, like surviving as an indie. Yeah, for sure. For sure. 100%. So Loopify is a huge crypto Twitter profile. And he's one of the old guard from crypto Twitter that went into gaming. Him, Pass, Seed Phrase. There's a handful of guys that were like DeFi crypto Twitter, KOLs, thought leaders, or just like personalities that saw the opportunity in gaming and went all in. Bored Apes, right? And he deserves a lot of respect. Massive, massive respect. Because he's always been fighting an uphill battle with gaming. And he has stuck in there, stayed, had conviction, never shown any slight of doubt. And he's being real. He's being real and honest. I agree with you, Llama. It's like Treeverse is... Let me say it this way. I think that Treeverse understands where they're at and what they're up against. And they're fighting the good fight. And this was like really a message from Loopify to, one, update investors on like what's happening. Two, to be honest and transparent and explain to them what they've done, but also like how difficult it is. Three, he transparently shared how much runway they have left, which was a year and a half, which, make of that what you will. And then four, to like ask for support, because there's not that many left. It's a really hard road. And if any of them are going to make it, they need all of the support that they can get. And I respect the hell out of that. And I appreciate him writing it and saying it like that, just to being honest. And honestly, that's what drives me to do the work that I do. Like when these games are like, yo, we are doing our best and we're trying to do it the right way. And it's crazy and it's so incredibly hard. So we need every little bit of help that we can get. I am like, yeah, dude, let me help you guys as much. Whatever I can do, whatever role I can play, let me try and create and build and add value to the space and, do marketing and promotion and distribution and bring other people in and bring eyeballs to what you got going on, because I want you guys to win. I want Treeverse to win. I want Treeverse to be an incredible game. I think that they deserve it. I think that it's a beautiful game. I think it's like a vibe, and I'm rooting for them, genuinely rooting for them. But yeah, it's freaking hard, man. It's freaking hard. And, I think he's calling a spade. And also he's not out here being like, we are going to be the one to change it. We're going to be the one, like, all those other guys failed and we're going to be the ones that... He's like being very, very honest about how difficult it is to make a hit game. So yeah, I appreciated this investor note. I like what he said there. Treeverse season 2 this week. Try it out. I'm going to jump in there. Hey, it is a dope hoodie, man. I like, dude, the color on the skull is just so cool. Shout out to BR1. Okay, moving on, guys. Moving on. We got some more gaming news for you. Senko Game Corp. Speaking of how difficult crypto gaming is, they are winding down their Senko mainnet. What is the Senko Game Corp and Senko mainnet? I have no idea. I could not tell you. This was just on the docket. Apparently they were in L3. They were in L3 on Arbitrum. Apparently they had some RuneScape like looking game. Sanko Quest. They're excited to continue the development on Sanko Quest, and they believe this focused approach gives us the best opportunity to create maximum impact in the gaming market for our users going forward. Brother, what are we talking about? I've never heard of these guys before in my life. And they've got RuneScape. What? They apparently have a token out already? DMT? What? I mean, good on you guys for shutting down your L3 that is not making you any money. Like, yeah. Maybe why did you even launch an L3 to begin with? Shout out to Arbitrum though. Love Arbitrum. If you're gonna launch an L3, launch it on Arbitrum. Sanko Pets? What even are these games? What even is this? Dude, it's so crazy. Brothers, what are we doing? What? Who funded this? Why? We don't need RuneScape on chain. Whoa. Shaw is commenting on this? Dude, what is Shaw doing? See a bunch of ladies. Okay. So apparently they started coming out in January. I mean, shot ain't
Face
so.
off against
I know,
each
dude.
other, steal on spell on spell, or turn your blade on the wild. Goblins, hyasans, camels, creatures that don't care.
Old school fantasy, modern infra. So they just wanted to make RuneScape in 2026. Still holding my Sanko Pets and hamburger hat. Okay, so apparently some people did know about this. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. A bunch of my ladies equals cabald. Maybe camel haters. It's just so crazy how small crypto gaming is, like the space is, and yet there's like entire games and like apparently ecosystems that even I, who make it my entire personality to like know about this space, I've never heard of this. Sanko Quest. The name sucks. What, like, the cool thing about RuneScape was like, bro, those runes, like, you wanted to collect those runes because they were freaking magical. Like, it was like a world of like cool ass magical stones, you know? How old is their Twitter account? May of 2022. But that doesn't really mean anything because people can buy account. It's like a lot of games like bought accounts, you know, and then like rebranded them or whatever. Like, you know, that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, yeah, I don't even know. They have 6,000 tweets. Interesting. Okay, I mean, they're shutting down their L3. Apparently, they've got a RuneScape game. Maybe we'll keep an eye on this. I mean, that does look sick. Like, you know, but that's just RuneScape, you know? But, like, it doesn't even, like...
Mine deep,
I don't know.
fish longer. Watch the numbers climb, one hard one a tick at a time. Face off.
I mean, the RuneScape player in me is like, yeah, I can see, like, yeah, like, I love RuneScape, and this looks like RuneScape, so a part of me like doesn't hate the way that it looks, other than the fact that we don't need L3 RuneScape, man. I don't know. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Talking about launching a Web3 game and why it's already dead. Our boy, content director, content producer, 9-Bit Crafty, rest in peace, 8-Bit Crafty, published a banger. A banger. What killed Web3 games? Great article. Says a bunch of things. Players hated the crypto hassle from minute one. Yeah, it's too hard. The earn while playing economy turned into a classic Ponzi crash. Yep, we all been there. Once the free money dried up, the game felt like unpaid work. Yep. Marketing cash burned out fast because players weren't worth the cost. Talk about it. And then number 5, the rushed launch equals tech meltdown under real players. This is probably the biggest one. I can't believe how many games completely launched when they weren't ready. It was crazy. All these games that I track, that I like support, I'm like, yo, like, I'm excited. Like, let's go. Oh, you're launching? Like, let me support you. Let me hype it up. Like, let me get in there. And then you see like day one, just so many issues, and it's like, bro, like, why are you wasting our time? Why are you wasting our time and energy? Like, we want to support, we want to spend, we want to believe, but brother, if you can't even launch your game, what are we talking about? Banger article from Crafty. Literally, Crafty and I worked together every day last year, and we would have these conversations all day, every day, because we would talk about, you know, these things happening. It's like, this game's coming to launch, but what's going to happen? I don't know. Moving on, guys. Has it been feeling bearish? Am I a little too bearish? Is this too bearish? Well, guys, Superverse has got the mascot for you. We got a bullish bear in the building. Introducing the official Superverse mascot. Honestly, pretty cute. Pretty freaking cute. Pretty good. Pretty good. Although Justin Sun did it first. Justin Sun did it first. Now you're an average bear. Well done. Well, listen, I don't know what Superverse has been doing for the past 2 years. I know this is, who is it? Alex Becker, Shield Project, Elio Trades. Again, I want to believe. The video's great, Doji. The video's great. Like, this is a mascot that I can get behind, you know? Because he's got a mission. He's got a mission. He's like, hey, you're bearish. I'm here to make you bullish. I love that. I love the idea. I love the concept. I love the energy. I love the vibe. Justin Sun did it first. Justin Sun would like a word. Do you guys remember that Justin Sun video? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Justin Sun saves crypto or something like that. Was it this? No. Like video. Let's see. I'm not gonna be able to find it. If you guys know, still they need a product. Yeah, Superverse, like, they don't have a product. That's a big problem. What was it? Bullish. Man. Lives World. Oh, yes. Hold on. I found it. I found the Reddit post. Do they have the link to the actual video? These are just screenshots. Oh my gosh. Someone post a link to the video. Okay. Of course Reddit like has it kind of. Okay, hackers. Shorting crypto. It's worth it. It's worth it, guys. It's worth if I can find it, it's worth it. Okay, is this it? Oh, yes. Okay. Tell me this isn't the same exact video. Tell me this isn't the same exact video.
Warning. Hackers are shorting crypto.
Dude, not gonna lie, the video slaps. Our savior. Ooh. Oh man, dark vibes. Oh my gosh.
Record height. Surpass 100 US.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Gotta love Justin's son. Not the hero we needed. Not the hero we deserved. But the hero we got. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, okay. I mean, jokes aside, Superverse has their mascot. You know, yeah, the glasses, dude. Incredible. All right, we're gonna move on, guys. Speaking of crypto games trying to make it, fighting the good fight, still coming. Shrapnel. I've been saying, don't count Shrapnel out. Early access is coming with new operators. This is massive. This is like the biggest update that we've gotten from Shrapnel. If you were a Shrapnel fan back in the day, talking about like I mean, you could only play the game with one character. I forget. Dude, it's been so long. I forget his name now. The Asian guy. What was his name? But no, we got new operators. Phantom has a shield. Stonewall can blast walls. Swan can dash. These are Sigma ability. Index can index some shit. These are Sigma abilities. Sigma abilities or like character classes within the operators. Operators are their NFTs and their the name of their soldiers within the game. Very exciting. This is a huge update from them. Like, actually. So, very excited for that. Yeah, Anika, something like that. And what was his name? I played this game so much. Something like that, Anika. Very, very close. I just need Shrap to be polished at launch. I hope my PC doesn't break when we play. Also hope the club music is still... Yeah, dude, the club music was good, dude. Dude, Shrapnel was a vibe, man. Shrapnel was a vibe, dude. Bring it back. I will be very excited to play again. Yeah, dude, it's been a minute, bro. It'll be cool to play. The game's going to be very different from the Extraction shooter. I think it's like more of like a team-based, team deathmatch kind of like get in, extract the, you like battle. It's like, it's a race basically. First one to collect them as, the most Sigma or to hit like a score, certain score. All right, guys, moving on. YGG Play Waifu Sweeper is officially live on the Abstract portal. Big shout out to Abstract. Big shout out to Waifu Sweeper. If you have not played Waifu Sweeper yet, just launching it before GTA 6 is a win. Yeah, true. Big facts. If you haven't played Waifu Sweeper yet, I think you guys are missing out. I think you're missing out. Obviously, biased, sponsored, YGG Play ambassador. The game's fun. The game is like, there's a lot of depth. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot, dude. I might even play tonight, dude. I might even play tonight. It's not even about waifus. Like it's like the waifu thing is there, but it's like not even about that. It's really not. They're on Abstract Portal. Very exciting. I think, dude, the games from YGG Play are just getting better and better. Better and better. Lowland, classic, goated. First game, we love them. You know, it served its purpose. Giga Chad Bat, co-published. You know, D Labs built the game, published by YGG Play, not an in-house build. Fun game. Great loop. Just had their token launch. I actually haven't checked in on it. Hopefully the token launch went well. I did hear that it did go well. People were up money, you know, at some point. Again, I don't know how it's going now. Waifu Sweeper is like, how do I say this? You can see the progression in their game development. Again, this was like, I think this was an in-house team that developed it, and they like may have worked with some other people as well. But the game is getting their game development like abilities are just getting really, really good. Cause I would say Waifu Sweeper is like the first real game that they've published. Because it's actually an interesting new game loop and original IP with a lot of depth that like, and strategy, you know, cause Lowland and Giga Chad, as fun as those games are, they're very basic. The game loop is very basic. Let's be honest. Waifu Sweeper has a ton of like, it's Minesweeper, but it's like, it's, you know, RPG mechanics in a Minesweeper game. It's crazy. It's really interesting and fun. But it's not all good in the Abstract portal. It's tough. We've gone from bull to bear to bull to bear. Shout out to Josie Kosi. Got to finally meet the legendary streamer creator herself at Miami Art Basel. She was a staple at the YGG house back in December, which is like 2 months ago, almost 3 months. 2 months ago. Unfortunately, great human being, beautiful heart, beautiful soul. She says that she will no longer be streaming on Abstract Chain. It's clear they only want to promote and support people who shill the shitty extractor games on their platform instead of actually supporting streamers using their product. 22,000 views, 23,000 views. Not what you want to see. This is not what you want to see if you're Abstract. This is not what you want to see if you're in the Abstract community. 264 likes. I was one of them. Raj, shout out to Raj. He's like, yo, text me. I'm like, yo, fix it, Raj. Big shout out to Raj, ecosystem lead at Abstract. Great human being. Love Raj. Nothing but love to Raj, Logan, the Abstract team, Eli. He's not officially on Abstract, but you know, Eli. Yeah, it's a great question, Llama. Like, why aren't they supporting everyone? It's a huge miss. Huge miss. I don't understand these ecosystems that aren't all in on their creators and their power users. We have too few streamers as it is. Absolutely right. You know, listen, I think Finn did a really good job when he was there, you know, building community and building culture. I don't know if there's been as much community and culture built since Finn left. Not to say that, I mean, I don't know. I think there was controversy with Finn while he was there. I don't know. You know, he said, she said, there's always going to be drama and controversy in crypto. I love Finn. I have nothing bad to say about Finn. I think he did impeccable work while he was there. Sad to see, because, you know, like, that's just not good. What you don't want to see is Eli. You don't want to see Eli say the same thing. But damn, dude, like, why are they fumbling? How and why are they fumbling, dude? It doesn't make sense. Other than the fact that it's really hard to make a consumer app that people will continue to like use and build and love and that can make money. I mean, other than that, but like, bro, you're Luca Nets. You have all of the connections and you guys were the ones that decided to do this, you know? So like, we thought you were different and had a plan and, you know, like we're going to show everyone how it's done. And in many ways they did. In many ways. And it's not over for them, right? By far it's not over. Like this is a lull period. I think Luca can turn things around, or they're working on a lot of things, you know, in stealth that will blow things out of the water. I am pretty bullish on Abstract Chain. I still believe. So I think that this is just like a valley that we're going through. You know, you've got peaks and valleys, and I think that, yeah, it's just, you know, short-term pain, but tough to see. That's not what you want to see. But all shout out and love to everybody involved. Dude, that's the thing, man. I haven't seen Luca like even talk about Abstract like at all. It's very confusing. What is Luca even talking about right now? Obviously, Pudgy had a huge Valentine's Day, you know, activation. They crushed it. Pengu credit card was I mean, you know, Pudgy Penguins is doing a lot. They're doing their thing. But I mean, yeah, dude. Like even see, I mean, dude, you know, you go back, you don't see too much Abstract. Why isn't Luca streaming on Abstract? I don't know. Is streaming just dead on Abstract? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm confused. We're going to move on, guys. Couple of quick gaming hits. Legends of Illumia. Shout out to the boys. They are live. I think this is season 1 with their battle pass. The Nyan has arrived right in time for Lunar New Year. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful branding. Love to see it. Support the boys, support the boys, support the boys. I might get one of those. Maybe their team's overstretched, but like, bro, like you guys launched a chain. Like, what did you expect? You know, like I don't get it. Rumble Arcade, the ranked payday is live. I think we talked about this last week, but it is live now. Each week, champions battle it out for their ranked payday series of $4,045 in the prize pool. Secure your rewards before February 21st. There's no NFT required. You can use the full strength of your collection if you're a holder of their NFTs, if you do have them, and score high to secure the promotion. Exciting. Congrats to Rumble Arcade. GG's. Go play the game. Go play the game. Parallel opening up registration for the League Open number 9, if I can read Roman numerals correctly. One of the last chances to get your points in time for the Parallel Prime Championship. They're talking about it. The Parallel Prime Championship. I've been wondering. I've been waiting. I've been curious. I heard it's going to be online this year, which is a little bit of a shame to hear. I don't know, unverified. But I mean, last year they had a huge blowout in Las Vegas for the championship. So for it to be online this year is just a sign of the times. But we love Parallel and we love Parallel League. GG's to the boys. Moving on, AnyChess. AnyChess has signed an MOU, which is like it's like Asia's version of a letter of intent, with Alibaba Cloud to develop Alibay. Alibaba Build and Earn, a decentralized platform for the next generation of vibe coders and creators. Powered by Alibaba Quen and the Check token, they're bridging the gap between AI, cloud giants, and Web3 innovation. What? Listen, shout out to AnyChess. Shout out to AnyChess. Animoca Brands, HQ, Chinese New Year, Alibaba, AnyChess, AAA, AAA gaming is alive and in effect. Yeah, I mean the pudgy thing hurts me because, dude, look, I got my Pengu right here, man. Memorandum of understanding. I continue to be. I don't fade AnyChess. Their token is one of the best performing crypto tokens. Their game is really good. They're partnered. They have Magnus Carlsen as an ambassador. They've got Animoca Brands money. Apparently, they're so well connected in China that they can partner with Alibaba Cloud. So whatever they're doing, I think we just have to watch and witness, you know, like, I think that they normally, when we see announcements like this, I'm like, bruh, like, yeah, okay, come on. Like, what does this even mean? What does that mean? Where's it going to go? Is it going to do anything? I don't think that applies to AnyChess. AnyChess has been like the exception to the rule. I think that they can somehow, I don't know how. I don't understand it. I think they're built different. I think AnyChess is built different, and I think that they can break the rules, you know, like of the Matrix, you know, like they're Neo in the Matrix. I just think that whatever they're doing, dude, I'm a believer. I'm a believer until they give me a reason not to, you know? So Alibaba Cloud, cool. They're apparently the fun little chess game is going to build a decentralized platform for the next generation of vibe coders. Okay, sign me up, dude. Sign me up. You know, like, listen, if Meta Alchemist can do it, so can AnyChess, you know? Moving on. Portal. Listen, guys, I'm trying to get that Portal sponsorship. I'll be honest with you guys. Times are rough out here. No, I'm kidding. Portal is also being supported by Animoca Brands. I think we're going to have Mark on the show at some point, or if not, I have a call with him this week. Portal is all in on gaming, and their market is coming to market. On-chain escrow, verified ownership, instant settlements, alpha. There's like alpha in this video for sure. Very exciting. I know that they are very excited about this. So therefore, you have my attention. You have my interest. You have my attention. Portal Coin doing things. You know who else has my attention? OpenSea. March 30th. Major update. The next chapter for OpenSea. Sales up. Are we getting the token? Is this the token? I think they said the token was coming Q1 2026. This event is literally the last day of Q1, unless there's 31 days in March, which I don't think there are. I think it's only 30 days, right? Which means that, oh, there's 31 days in March. Look at that. Unless we're getting the token on the last day of Q1 2026, which would be interesting. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Major event coming for OpenSea on March 30th. 6 weeks away. We could be getting the C token in 6 weeks. That'd be interesting. Some people are not happy about this, right? They're like, they feel like OpenSea has just been drawing this out for quite a while. I don't view it that way. Just like Coinbase, I think OpenSea is in such a important position that take as much time as you need. Do it right. Do it. You guys get to make the terms. You guys get to, we're on your timeline. Like in OpenSea, we trust. I'm really excited about this. I love the OpenSea platform. I love the OpenSea team. I know, people have criticisms. I don't. I think that they are an incredible brand for the space, an incredible advocate for the space. I know Adam and Oliver and Devin have work really extremely hard to do good and right things in the space. So we're rooting for them. We're also rooting for Forecast. Major update announcement from Forecast today. Esports markets just got way more real. They're integrating Grid Esports to bring live match data directly into Forecast markets, stats, rounds, maps, all updating as the game unfolds. Built for esports fans. I actually posted about this because I'm a Forecast partner, and I said, if you saw that viral video of the guy betting on traffic, low key, not a fan of that whatsoever. I don't think that we as a society should be betting on traffic and making content about it. Super lame. That's not the world I want to live in. But dude, esports and prediction markets from Forecast, 100% the world I want to live in. I think people love watching esports. It's so thrilling and exciting. And if people want to wager on them, because they already are, they're already doing stuff in Discord with their friends, texts, group chats, whatever, So I've been a supporter, I guess you would say, of prediction markets as a concept. People should be free to do whatever they want to do. So I think that, this application of it just makes sense. I am partnered with Forecast. Much love. Shout out to the boys and the team. But they're one of the good guys building in crypto gaming, and we support all the good projects. So yeah, that's your Forecast news. That's basically it for the show today, guys. I appreciate everyone being here. We went a little bit long. Happy Monday. Thank you to all the sponsors: Yield Guild Games, SoulForge Fusion, B3, AI Rev, Sequence. Thank you guys for being here. Llama, Ice and Dark, Mount Doji. It always means so much that I get to chill with you boys and just exist in the crypto gaming craziness that is the space. It's going to be a good week, guys. I'm feeling really, really good. We are locked in. I don't think I yawned once. Maybe I yawned once. I don't know. I'm about to yawn now. Oh my goodness. The energy is back. We've been doing a bunch of the AI stuff that we've been wanting to do, so we're feeling really good about that. We got Hantao coming up on Friday. He's going to be on the show. It's also a crazy busy week. I posted this earlier on Twitter. We got 20 major events this week in crypto gaming. Last week we only had 17 on the calendar. Might and Magic Fates, Legends of Illumia, we talked about that. Rumble Arcade, Moku, Grand Arena, 1 million Season 1, prize pool going live, Star Atlas with 25K and HoloSim. Hunter Tales, Battlefield 6. Monster Hunters, Ragnarok, Arcade, Parallel, Ave Forge. Crazy. Busy. Guys, I appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST with another Gaming Daily Live, reacting to the biggest stories in crypto, gaming, AI, all of it. My name's Icy Gaming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
These are facts.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
My life is an opera. Look at the Oscars. Look at the groupies. The movies. Look at the
It's